we're here for Samsung Sponsor Spotlight, Computational Design in the Age of AI. And really want to talk about the idea that AI is transforming not only the products we use, but how those products are designed in the first place. And Federico, I'm really excited for us to be discussing just how AI and intelligent computing are helping designers experiment faster, test more possibilities, and ultimately create more human-centered experiences. So to start, we're really living in this time of extraordinary technological acceleration. And I'm curious to hear, how does Samsung ensure that it's staying focused on the human experience in its approach to design?
Well, thank you. That's a great question and very relevant, because we see definitely an explosion of technologies and the way we use AI across a variety of activities. But what I would say is, first of all, our mission remains unchanged, which basically is that we start by really understanding people, lifestyle, culture, behaviors, people's dreams and aspirations, and then we try to design for that. So that's remained a very strong North Star for us. And in the way I put it is technology without humanity is perfection without purpose. So humans are always in the center. The second point is, in our design organization, we used to think AI as enabled by EI and HI, so artificial intelligence enabled by emotional intelligence and human imaginations, where basically the designer and the creative teams are always in the center of the process, and we always have the human in the loop. Finally, let's say for my training, I am a social scientist, a designer by training. I spent more than 20 years then at MIT teaching, but what I'm saying is that really I've always been trained to focus on people first. And even though we're passionate about technology, we always drive technology for what technology should do rather than for what technology can do.
And I understand that Samsung applies computational design to product development. I'd love if you could tell us, what is computational design and what's that process?
Well, first of all, computational design, we can say, is a process, is a method where we apply AI, machine learning, advanced computing in developing our products, in particular developing our wearable. So is a method, is a process that enables us to make data-driven, science-driven decisions into our product development. So that's the first high-level definition. If we look at the process, I would say we have 4 steps, if we can summarize. First, build your database. So we need to collect data about people. We create digital twins of people, collecting 3D data, 4D data across a variety of demographics to cover the whole population, ethnicities, genders, ages, and so on. Secondly, we also collect data about qualitative data, like fat, bone, skin, etc., in order to really have an accurate set of data. So step number 1, build your database. Step number 2 is define your KPIs. Are you designing for comfort, for fit, for wearability, to improve sensing? So really define your KPI and what you want to achieve with that. 3 is train your models. We use our data to train our models in order to have very accurate tools that we can use in our process. And finally, point number 4 is really about simulate and iterate. So basically what we do, we run tons of simulation, thousands of simulation into our products in the digital environment. So we have digital simulations on our digital twins that we use, and then we bring the information and what we learn back into the design process, where engineering teams, design teams can really take advantage of that. But we don't only use digital simulations, we also use robots, for example. So you can have a digital representation of a human running with a watch, and then you take this behavior and you bring it into a robot and you do other simulations. And finally, we simulate with humans. So you have digital simulation in the digital environment, you have robotic simulation and human testing. And this combination really empower our designer to make decisions based on data and fast simulation.
That's fascinating. And you and your team are really applying this every day. Could you bring to life some examples where computational design is really shaping product development?
Well, definitely we are bringing this to all our products. So, for example, how do we design buds? Our human ears are like fingerprints, are unique, are very diverse. It's a very complex design challenge. And we use computational design, for example, to improve the ear tips in order to increase the coverage so more people feel comfortable with their ear. We use computational design to refine the head and the geometry to make it more stable, to fit better, and feel more comfortable. So basically, Buds 4 is where we have applied computational design to increase the quality of the product. We use it for watch, for example, to improve the way we design the sensors and how the sensor improves the capabilities to be more precise. We use it for the strip. We use it to design the holes in order to improve the hole distribution dimension and so on. So basically, also for watch, we have utilized computational design to improve comfort, fit, and wearability.
Very nice. And always great to have that live example, really bring it to life. And I'd love to end with a look ahead. How do you see this approach to design evolving, and what does its future look like?
Well, on one end, we see the increasing availabilities of data. In our case, we curate our database in a unique way, so we have an incredible amount of data that we can use. For the buds, we have done thousands of simulations. We have used millions of data points. So data availability is increasing, the power of computing is increasing, and there are at least two ways we receive computational design moving forward. Number one, definitely into the incremental innovation of our product portfolio. We can improve the quality of the wearable that we have today in a way to make it even more comfortable, fit better, wear better. We improve the sensing. So incremental innovation powered by the AI is one, but two, exponential innovation. Thanks to that collaboration between AI and emerging technologies, we can have our teams creating and thinking new products that are unconceivable right now, that we cannot even think in today. So we can really open the boundaries of innovation. So in that sense, we can keep designing products for people, but our mission is not change. Technology without humanity is perfection without purpose. And our mission is really to design better products for people that use our products and to drive our decision by science and data.